forward to?
Look, I just think getting the guys back together again. We had a fantastic group last year. Some of those players are back with us this year. But the exciting thing about this form of the game is it's faster than any format in the game. The players rotate through pretty quickly as well. But at the end of the day, it's all about bringing to the crowd a brand of cricket that we're all proud of. And you know, we talk about how this game has changed over the last 4 or 5 years. Well, T10 has certainly, you know, brought a different audience into the game, and so it's exciting that every year it evolves, every year something new comes up, new players, new techniques, new ways of training. So yeah, it's an exciting brand of cricket that we all love.
And what is the biggest difference between T10 and T20 as a format, as you've been a part of both of these formats? So.
About 60 balls. No, look, I think the foundations are pretty much the same, and it's like anything. When we first started moving from 50 over cricket to 20 over cricket, we suddenly realised how much time we have in the game, and then coming to 10 over cricket from 20 over cricket, we realised still how much time there is in the game. So I think the biggest message to the players is that it's a short format, but there is a lot of time to execute your skills, whether you're a batter or a bowler. But the beauty of this game is that everybody plays a part. There's no hiding on this field in 10 over cricket, and that's why we love it. Everybody's involved at every point in the game.
And how do you keep the boys fit in this short cricket format?
Yeah, it's a really difficult one. We just have to assume that they come fit and ready to go for the tournament because we have such short lead-in times. Fortunately for us, all the guys have come off another big tournament, either a World Cup or an IPL. So they've all got cricket in their legs, so that's important. But once the tournament starts, because the games are so short and so sharp and so close together, it's actually not so much about training, it's more about recovery and how well we do that. So the focus for us is on recovery and keeping the guys mentally relaxed, and then the physical preparation will take care of itself.
Now that you mentioned the mental fitness as well, you know, we are in the biosecure environment. So how does that affect both the mental and the physical health of the players?
Significantly. And you know, we know that there's a very close relationship between the mental and the physical. So we've got to get the mental side of the game right in order for these players to perform physically at the best of their abilities. And the way to get the mental part right is to ensure that the biospheres or the bioenvironments that we now stay in are conducive to healthy living, and mentally healthy living. And so trying to provide the players with every aspect to escape, to be free, to eat the right foods, to have outdoor space. So all the things that are important to us when we're not in bubbles, we've got to try and reproduce that inside the bubbles as well. So entertainment, keeping them entertained, keeping them mentally engaged is critical. So we need to appreciate that is now a big part of the modern game, that we've got to address the mental side as much as the physical side because of the COVID environments that we're still playing under.
And in your opinion, which team is going to give us a tough fight this season?
They're all very different this year. Northern Warriors have always been up there, so they're always going to be competitive. We've always looked at them as setting one of the benchmarks in this tournament. The beauty of this is that there's an interchange of players as well. So a lot of players have come from those other franchises that we thought were strong and have now come into our franchise. So we're learning from them all the time, we're learning from each other all the time. And like I said, it's about being engaged for 60 balls and instead of 120 balls. So if you can stay engaged for 60 balls, doesn't matter who the opposition is, you're always going to come out on top.
And I'm going to put you on spot here and ask you, who do you think is the fittest player in our team?
Gurbaz. Yeah. And I've been looking at a lot of these Afghan boys over the last couple of years. They're phenomenal athletes. They're tough as nails, and they're fantastic cricketers. So I think we've got some amazing kids coming out of Afghanistan. But certainly one of the fittest athletes I've seen, and fittest cricketers I've seen in the last 2 or 3 years is Gurbaz.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, John.
Anytime.
Cheers.